Welcome to Brainish English Stories.
It was called the Orange Garden, and in the middle there was a beautiful fountain. Water came out from a horn held by a child statue made of marble. The water fell gently into a shell under it. From the shell, the water flowed again into a marble bowl. Around the bowl, the grass was very green, and the flowers looked like jewels in the sunshine. Big orange trees in large pots stood on both sides of the path that went from the old red-roofed palace to the fountain. There were white benches, and behind them were many flowering plants. In the summer evenings, many people from the town came to walk in the garden. They enjoyed the soft air and listened to the gentle sound of the fountain. Their children played near the fountain. They looked up at the marble child and wondered how it felt to sit so high and so still all day. Didn't his hand get tired from holding the big horn? And when it got dark and the stars came out one by one, the moon shone softly, and the sweet smell of orange flowers filled the air. Was the statue lonely there? Was he afraid? He never looked afraid. He always had a small smile on his baby face. Very old people told their grandchildren that the statue was always the same. He will never change, they said. He is like a little angel. So the children called him the Fountain Angel. The Fountain Angel had many friends. His best friend was Hermine, a poor little girl who could not walk well. She lived with her grandfather, Bernhard, in a gray stone house just outside the Orange Garden. Bernhard was one of the gardeners who worked for the Duke. Hermine had lived with him since she was a baby. She did not remember any other family. Because she could not run and play with other children, she made the Fountain Angel her only friend. She talked to him, played near him, and told him her secrets. She spent all her free time happily beside him. One evening, near the end of summer, old Bernhard was sick in bed. The moon was shining brightly over the orange garden when Hermine came through the iron gate. Her crutch stick made a slow tap sound as she walked. She sat down, very tired, on the grass near the fountain. "I will wait here until I feel better," she said to herself. "Then I will go inside very quietly so I don't wake my poor grandfather." But the air was warm, and she had worked hard all day. She was very tired and soon fell asleep. She looked like a little ball of blue cloth, with her head resting on the cold marble. Many hours later, Hermine woke up suddenly. She was confused. She didn't know where she was. Why was her bed so hard? It was bright moonlight. She rubbed her eyes, stood up using her crutch stick, and walked slowly around the fountain. The water still fell in the moonlight. The shell and the rocks under it looked bright in the soft light. But the Fountain Angel was gone. Hermine stood still. Her eyes grew wide with surprise.
Gone.
Had someone taken him while she was sleeping? Did the earth open and take him away? What happened to him? "Are you looking for me, little friend?" said a small voice next to her. She turned quickly, and there, standing on the path, was the missing Fountain Angel. He was holding a watering can in his small hand. His face was so kind and looked like a real child that Hermine forgot to be scared. Without thinking, she sat down next to him on one of the white benches near the orange trees. "You are wondering why I am here, little Hermine," he said, as he gently put his hand in hers and looked at her with soft gray eyes. "You don't know that every night, when the clock strikes 1, I come to life. I can come down to the ground and be the good angel of the fountain. This magic was given to me as a reward for the hard work of my master, the great sculptor who made me many, many years ago. He made me from a block of the whitest marble and gave me as a gift to the town where he was born. He loved nature very much and used his skills for good things. Because of that, his last wish was answered. He died happy, knowing I could continue his kind work and help others. For the last 100 years, I have tried my best to do what he wished. I carry water to fill the buckets and tubs of the good people who live near the orange garden. I water the gardens of those who are poor or busy. I give new life to the plants and flowers." Hermine listened to the fountain angel very carefully. She was very interested. Then she grabbed her crutch stick and stood up quickly. "Oh, let me help you," she said. "I know I can't work like other children because I can't walk well, but please teach me to be helpful. Show me what I can do." "Yes, you can help me, little friend," said the marble child. "Poor old Bernhard is too old now to water his garden, so I do it every night for him. You can help me." He gave Hermine a watering can that looked just like his. When she filled it once at the fountain, she saw that it always stayed full of fresh, bubbling water. So the little girl and the fountain angel worked together. Hermine walked slowly, with her crutch between the flowering plants. The marble child moved quickly, like a white shadow. The garden smelled lovely, with the scent of wet soil and sweet orange flowers in the air. The stars shone softly above them, and Hermine felt very happy. She thought how lucky she was to help with such kind and good work. "And now, little friend, you must go home and sleep," said the fountain angel. "I have to carry water to the homes of the sick and poor in the town. You can't help me with that because I must go very fast. Before you go, wash your sore foot in the fountain. The water has a magic gift to help it heal. Goodbye. We will meet again tomorrow." He waved kindly at Hermine and then walked away through the iron gate. Hermine was now alone. She sat and put her foot into the cool water of the fountain. She thought about everything the marble child had told her. Then the clock in the palace tower rang 3 times, and she jumped up. It was very late. She put on her little wooden shoes and hurried to her grandfather's small house. She opened the door very quietly, so she would not wake him. He was still sleeping. And as soon as Hermine's tired little head touched her pillow, she also fell asleep and began to dream. Old Bernhard got better quickly. On his first visit to the orange garden, he was very happy and surprised to see that everything looked perfect. The ground was fresh and wet, like it had just been watered by heavy rain. "How wet the garden is this morning?" he said to Hermine as he sat happily on one of the white benches. That is good for me. My old back would hurt if I had to water the orange trees today. Hermine smiled happily and looked at the fountain angel. She wanted to laugh, but she didn't. She knew her grandfather would ask her why she was laughing. Everything looks really good, even though it's the end of the year, said the old gardener. Maybe I'll just sweep a little and then leave it. The morning dew is very heavy now that it is autumn. Hermine left her grandfather with a broom in his hand and went back to the little cottage. She worked very hard to keep everything clean and tidy, and that day her foot felt lighter. It was easier to move than she ever remembered. Oh, I hope the fountain angel really makes me better, she said to herself as she cleaned the black chest where she and her grandfather kept their Sunday clothes. How wonderful it would be to run like the other children. So wonderful. That evening Hermine went again to the orange garden. She did this again and again many nights after that. She helped the fountain angel with his work and bathed her sore foot in the magic water. Her grandfather was very surprised when he saw that she had stopped using her crutch stick. Soon, she could run and play just like the other children. She ran on the grass near the marble fountain, where she used to only watch from far away. Now, it has been many years since little Hermine became healthy and strong. She went to live in a new country, where children with blue eyes like hers sat close to her as the sun went down in the soft summer evenings. But the orange garden still looks the same. The smell of flowers still fills the air. The water still makes the same soft sound as it falls into the marble bowl. And there, with his same sweet smile, still stands the statue of the fountain angel.